I'm gonna get to the point. We're modeling Reggie. So with Reggie, I've been putting it off for a couple of weeks to like a month and a half. I don't know, since I started modeling Whygena's characters. I've been putting it off because, you know, that was okay. Technically, that was the first Whygena character I modeled, but it turned out horribly. The polygon count was in, I think, the hundreds of thousands, which, if you don't know Blender, that's not good. That's really not good. Because if you look at a cube like this, like you see on screen here, this is, let's see the math here. What's it again? Yeah, 6 polygons. So pretty much what polygon means is how many faces it has. This is a cube. It has, you know, if I go to wireframe, that's all it is. It's just 6, you know, faces. If I click on it and I subdivide it, it cuts it up into a bit more, you know, and you can't really see it here, but if I go to modifiers and apply this, you can see how there's more faces. Here, you could see it, you know, with a bit of shading, so it makes more sense. You can also subdivide it even further, more and more, until you can't even see the number of polygons. Which, if you're, you know, sculpting something, that's good. You know, you don't want to see the polygons, but if you're actually, you know, rendering this thing to use an animation or just doing anything that needs this thing to like be rendered more than like once, you can see this is gonna be a problem. And if you zoom out, it's just, you know, it's just not good. It's not good. That's what it is. You know, so this is the issue. Everything is arguably more dense than this, the wireframe, on the first Reggie model that I did, which is, I didn't know at the time. I was still somewhat new to Blender. So I would just, you know, fight with this, struggle with this, and then wonder why everything was so laggy. And then I realized, oh wait, I'm stupid. So then, you know, now that I know more, you know, I've experienced more in Blender. I know more now. I modeled the other two. Oh shoot, yeah, I also modeled Chris. But with Reggie, I was putting it off because I wanted to make sure that one turned out the best, because that's the most recognizable one. Even non-Whygena fans, Reggie is most recognizable. And after looking at it, I realized Jasper and Reggie look very similar. They're both, I believe they're both rats. They're both rats, and they both have similar body type, about the same height as well. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna save myself the absolute headache and just. So we have we have Jasper here. So we got Jasper here. You know, he's Jasper. You know, there's not much else to it. So I realized, looking at Jasper versus Reggie, Jasper, at least from what I can see, kind of has more of a slouch naturally to him, while Reggie stands up a bit more straight, if that makes sense. I also noticed Jasper has a bit of a flatter head, not flatter, a bit of a shorter head, and Reggie has slightly longer head. So I'm just gonna like just size it up ever so slightly, so they look distinct, because I can't have them looking like they're like too similar, because then it's gonna be very awkward. This, don't need this. Yeah, he is just hands. He's just hands and legs. There's no body underneath, no nothing. Like even the pants, there's nothing, like literally nothing here. I'm gonna keep these hands though, because I don't want to have to model these all over again. So we have this. It's terrifying, man. I don't like it. We have this creature. I had the beanie as well. Yeah, he's bald. It sucks. You know, it happens to a lot of people, you know. But I don't even think just straight up coloring this to be white is really, well. I mean, I could just color match it, but like, that's kind of boring. I don't know. I want to make sure at least the shading looks, you know, decent too, because the shading, I never have shading as black, because if I just have shading as like just a gray, it looks very flat, you know. So I feel like I kind of need a color that would go well. You know, if you're looking at the color wheel, you're doing a bit of color theory here. Here's a little lesson for you. Complementary colors. So I have something that's, let's say blue. The complementary to that would be orange. And they look good together. If you have something that's primarily pink, something that's green would something green would apparently go good with it, but I personally don't see it. So I'm just gonna go with the light shade of pink here. That looks just about right. I also realized the nose and the mouth it's a bit better. I have opened in another tab right now. You can't see it because it's only Blender's recording, but I'm gonna very quickly go find the ref sheet, because Whygena not too long ago posted official character, like reference sheets, I mean, for, what was it, Evelyn, Reggie, and then Jasper. And, you know, it was good. It helped a lot with the 3D modeling, you know, seeing an actual, like, official, like, you know, front-facing, well, for the most part, front-facing photo reference. But the issue that came up was they weren't directly front-facing, because most people don't really draw their characters completely front-facing because it looks kind of cursed. But yeah, that was an issue. So I had to learn how to draw in Whygena style and draw my own front-facing references, which was really fun to do. It took forever, but, you know, it was fun to do. Yeah, I need them to look distinct, you know. I'm gonna change this eye color because this is throwing me off. Alright, cool. I didn't have any of this sorted properly because I'm stupid. Okay, it's not looking too bad. This is gonna be, it's always funny, you know, modeling something new where it's missing very distinct parts of it because it looks wrong. But, you know, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a struggle, but overall this is gonna be fun. This is probably gonna take me if I were to guess, a couple of weeks. This front part of the face is jutting out too much. I gotta fix this real quick. It's gonna be fun though. This is gonna be a nice little challenge because I've been putting this off for, like I said, I've been putting this off for a long time. So actually getting to it, I feel like is gonna be kind of fun. And then I gotta fix the nose now. This is gonna be interesting to put up with. Luckily, I actually learned how to rig stuff like better than I knew how to do it before. So this is gonna be less me banging my head against a wall for hours upon hours trying to get stuff to look natural, and this is going to be more of me, I don't know, actually. I don't know what roadblocks I'm going to hit just yet, you know. I don't know what I'm going to be, like, screaming over yet. Slightly more accurate. This is going to be fun. I'm actually, I keep making jokes about it, you know, saying it's like, oh, I'm gonna hate this, but, you know, I'm actually kind of excited to do this. I don't know, I'll tweak this, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here because I don't want to be recording unscripted for like 20 plus minutes because, you know, that's not why you're here. You're not here to hear my rambling, you're here to see the funny gay rat. So I will either make an update video similar to this, or I'll just show the finished product when it comes out, which I have no idea when that'll be because, like I said, I don't know what roadblocks I'm gonna hit. I don't know what is gonna like completely hinder progress just yet. You never know with Blender, you know. I've had times where I do good with Blender, I've had times where I do bad. I've had times where issues that took me weeks to resolve before took me like 15 seconds to fix once I knew what I was doing. You never know. I will probably have frequent updates on my TikTok, so I'm gonna probably link that in the description of this video, and I will leave it here. I'm not good with goodbyes, but I'll leave it here. You know, I'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.